Hello, everybody. Heather here, and this is
Hi, I'm Tom. Hi, my
Tom
name
is
is Tom.
wildly distracted right now because I was like, "Hey, we could put the stream on the TV right here in the corner," and now we're
It's
watching
it's
our own
live.
stream.
Wow, that's so weird. Anyway.
Yeah, technology. Okay, let me not put that on though, because you're gonna be distracted.
No, I like it.
Okay?
Because I can actually see what the stream looks like. I never know what does this actually look like.
Happy Friday, everybody. Happy holidays. Hope you had an awesome week. Here, you could do that.
Okay.
And let me check in with the comments. Coco Team is here. Hello. Gma in the house. I'm not going to be late today. Tanel, hi. You're already a super grandma. Hammered Sickles here. Hello. Hope you had a wonderful holiday. Hope all of you guys ate all the things, opened all the gifts, did all the things. I hope it was great. Thanks. Oh, it was great. Hope yours as well. Let's see. There's the last piece of German chocolate cake. How do you feel about German chocolate cake?
That's good. That's the really rich, dense one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Also, it was not originated in Germany.
Where is it from?
Here, I think.
Southern California?
I think the guy was German, but he's not. I don't know what the thing is. I don't even know. All right. Let's see. Yes. Gma, you got to figure out how to get into Discord so we can play together. Although I forgot what server you're on, but that would be super fun one day. Maisie Mommy's here. Hello. Cirilla. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all enjoying the holidays. 8-Bit in the house. What's up? Let's see. Gil, happy Christmas. Hello. Gma, I don't know how or where to get on Discord. I only play on the PS5. I'm on my iPad, have a PC, but haven't touched it in 4 years. You can get it on your iPad. We can totally do this. We have all the people here to help you out. Alsacien's here. Hello. Good to see you. Kayin, hi. Not gonna be able to stay long. Gonna only say this. Throw wide the gates. Let's see. Yeah, Gma, you can use the Discord iPad app. It's free. I think if you just click the link in the description from your iPad, it should just download Discord. But yeah, okay, cool. With that said, today, what are we doing, Tom?
We're doing 4.5.
4.5. We are at the end. 4.5 is split into 2 patches for some reason. So there's a part 1, there's a part 2. Today we're planning to get halfway through part 1. Tomorrow we're actually we're planning to finish the rest of the patches. So tomorrow there's going to be a dungeon. It's one of my favorite ones, actually. So that's something to look forward to. But we need 3 people, and we're going to do Bento the Benevolent again. So that's for tomorrow. Today is probably going to be a lot of cutscenes. So we're ready. You ready?
Sure.
Do you remember where we left off?
Everybody, 3 of our people are dead, or not dead, but in vegetative states, and we're getting visions. Our souls are being called from our bodies, and all that.
Okay, hold on. I forgot.
Oh, the trailer.
Okay,
Yes.
so Hammer and Sickled actually suggested that Tom and I watch the teaser trailer for Shadowbringers, I believe it is, that was shown at FanFest. It was after 4.4 came out, before 4.5, so it's perfect timing.
It's exactly. I'm reliving the days.
Yeah, we're going through the same journey as everybody else, so we're gonna watch that first, and then what Tom likes to do is actually watch the actual trailer that's in the game before you start
the expansion.
Endwalker, yeah. Or not Endwalker, yeah, that's the one. Okay, so let's watch a trailer real quick.
Switch over to the...
I gotta switch over. Here we go. Ready? Hopefully audio's good. Let us know.
Oh, it's inappropriate, though, for children.
Oh, this is good, right? This theater mode. Okay, here we go.
years have come and gone since that day.
Look at that hair.
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one that stood alone against the storm. For the one they called the Warrior of Light.
Class change. Warrior time. See, I know that move now.
This town certainly has changed, and not at all for the better.
Oh, wait.
This tragedy, greater even than the seventh umbral calamity, must be undone. If history must be unwritten, let it be unwritten. Become what you must. Become the warrior of darkness.
There's a look.
See, something about Warriors of Darkness. Told
That's
you.
your reaction. Told you. Oh man. So what'd you think, Tom?
I mean, I don't know who the guy was, you know. I don't know where my character was.
Yeah, that guy is you.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
Just being
I was
dumb.
like, you know, right? you don't know this
They didn't
whole
put my
time?
character that I made 2 months ago in the trailer from 5 years ago.
Okay, let me see. Are you gonna do Shadowbringers intro like our tradition? Maybe. Shadowbringers intro.
Is that what we just did? The trailer?
Yeah, I think that's what they were summoned to Ohio. Let's see. Can you put Discord on PS5? You can, but Discord is like a chat app. So you need you need to be able to like type, right? So it's really you can I don't know if you can actually chat on a PS5. Let's see. Oh, the trailer in the game is that trailer. This is the teaser trailer, not the full trailer.
Well, I
There we
started
go.
watching a trailer in the game, but I was like, I'm going to wait till I finish this patch.
we started the trailer in the game and then we compared it to that one. The first frame was different, so I was like, oh, it's different. I liked Shadowbringers. Great. Pay attention to what he says in the full trailer, Tom. Won't give anything away, but it's very cool for later.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll do that. That's after we finish these last two, or this last chapter, I guess.
I wish I was there for at the time. This would have gotten me so hyped. That was dope. I can't imagine the chills, like having watched it live with everyone. How cool would that be?
Yeah.
Let's see. That's the thing with the RP. That guy is actually the Warrior of Light in RP canon. Thus, we are not. That's true. We're just adventurers. If you're watching the stream on a device, you're probably able to use Discord on that device. Yeah. Eric, y'all starting as I'm leaving for work. How dare. Have fun. I'll see if I can sneak you two while stocking shelves. I'll have fun at work. Rome. PS5 Discord only links friends from Discord to friends list. There
Good
you
to
go.
know.
All right. You ready to do this, Tom?
Sure.
Get into it. Where did my browser go? Boy. Bam.
Yes.
Bam.
There we go.
Here we
This is where
go.
I've been for days. Serious business. This is why I'm not the true Warrior of Light, I suppose. I've just been annoying Alice for 78 hours over here doing this dance.
Oh shoot. No,
What's that?
your audio is going through. I don't need this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It'll be fine.
You're a professional.
Yeah, we just need to turn up here so we can hear.
Okay.
There
We
go.
got this.
Yeah, so we're starting the next one, which is, wait, what is the next quest? Soul searching.
Soul searching.
All right. Let's see. Boop.
Yeah, I think we just have a lot of cutscenes for today,
That's fine.
which is great.
Well, Alice is at her wit's end because I've been doing that Manderville dance this whole time.
I'm glad you've come, though I'm afraid there's little in the way of good news. After you left, we reached out to both the Alchemists Guild and Stillglade Fane and attempted all manner of treatments. But the results were always the same. Whatever the answer is, it's not alchemy or conjury. Why did it have to be Y'shtola and Urianger and not me? Out of all of us, they are the ones who could feasibly have solved this puzzle.
It's them.
And Elfino's still missing. God, it's all going wrong. Where do we even start?
I was like, who's left?
A grave situation indeed. Might I be of some assistance?
Kryle! I did not think you well enough to travel.
When word reached me of the plight of our friends, I could not well stay away. As a fellow scion, not to mention your erstwhile mentor, this is one of those times you should feel free to call on me, regardless of my personal circumstances.
Yes, I should have thought of that.
I mean, was she getting headaches?
Thank you for coming,
Yeah.
Kryle. We would welcome your insight.
And I should be happy to provide it. Now, what's this I hear about Alphino heading into Imperial territory? That boy always did have some funny ideas. Do you remember the speech he gave when he was accepted to the Studium?
My life's goal is naught less than the salvation of this star.
I wasn't there for that, so I don't have that memory.
That particular
You had to
grand
be there, you
pronouncement
know?
has been a source of great embarrassment to him, as you know. But the fact of the matter is, he meant every word and has lived his life accordingly.
Yes, he remains altruistic to a fault, but I'm worried he was too fixated on his goals to see the dangers, as has happened before.
You needn't be so concerned. Though his values remain the same, Alphino is not the blinkered boy he once was. Slowly but surely his eyes have been opened, thanks to a certain someone.
Who?
A certain,
A certain
someone.
someone whom he'd be mortified to learn had heard about his little speech. Mum's the word, eh? Right, I'd better have a look at our patients. They're in the infirmary, I assume. I'll need absolute quiet, so it would be best if I did this alone. If you'll excuse me. All three are in fine physical health. At a glance, I would say they were merely sound asleep. Except for the fact that I couldn't sense the slightest trace of them in their bodies. It's as if their souls have taken leave of their physical forms.
Ah, yes. The Elder Seedseer made a similar observation.
I've read the report. When you heard this mysterious voice, you described feeling as if you were somewhere else, yes? If we assume the ether which comprises your essence is being drawn to some other place, then it may be possible to follow the trail it leaves behind, just as we did in our search for Thancred.
I wasn't around for that, but I can't imagine it was easy.
Oh, it wasn't. But that's no reason not to try. I will have need of Master Matoya's crystal eye if I'm even to make the attempt. So I suggest we pay her a visit.
Like her brooms.
Because they know Simpsons references.
Yeah. That's why. I'm pretty sure I saw Thancred in the trailer, so I don't feel 100% worried about him right now.
He did.
Mm.
Oh, you have to go to Idleshire.
Oy. Can we just pop an aetherite somewhere, here, anywhere? All right. Oh. There we go. This guy like really leaps. I guess it doesn't matter which one I go to.
Kryl, number 2 best character. Kryl is so sweet. She's such a bean. That's my aspiration. As I grow old, I want to live in a cave with frogs and brooms.
Magic brooms. I guess that's true. But this seemed like one I hadn't seen yet. So I don't know. Because I was like, oh, Alphino's there, but I think that was a clip from Heaven's Ward.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
It's so funny. Every time I see the shot of the Warrior of Light wearing that red like jacket from Stormblood, I always think he's Auron from Final Fantasy X. I should pull up a side by side. Every time I'm like, Auron.
Oops, I hit a tree.
Okay, now I gotta pull it up for you. I just want you to see. Final Fantasy X Auron. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
See?
Interesting, yeah. It also looks like Doctor Strange.
Well, he looks more like that.
Oh, okay. On this picture.
Here, I could just flip to this. Yeah. This is... Does that not look like the Stormblood outfit? That's exactly the Stormblood outfit. All right.
Let's talk to the brooms real quick.
You gotta talk to
I just
them.
want to see if we can pop a reference out of here. See this right here. Simpsons reference. I am disrespectful with the dust. Can you see that I am serious? It's from the Mr. Sparkle episode. It's classic.
This is one thing Tom and I do not have in common. I haven't watched Simpsons like most of the world. I also haven't seen The Office, and it's not because I don't want to.
Oh, I want to go there.
So I get motion sickness from all the camera panning.
Wait.
Oh.
Speak. Oh, in front of the cave.
You just went in.
Leroy Jenkins did. We're gonna go to the front. She's like, let's go inside. Okay.
8-Bit says you have blue quests everywhere. You're working on it.
So
You've been pretty good.
What I've been doing, yes, I do have blue quests everywhere, but what I've been doing is, I'm focusing on trying to blast through the MSQ, but I've started in Revenant's Toll, and that's where I'm like trying to go
Just
through
unlock all the things.
everything, yeah. And then I'll just go like city to city, map to map.
Gmod, the brooms have to be magic. I'm not sweeping. Oh, it's a reference. The samurai job gear is a reference, I think, just missing the tall collar. Yeah, Scotty says it's inspired by Auron's outfit.
Oh, well, good eye. So she literally was like, let's go inside. But then we're just inside.
Come to disturb my peace again, have you? I hide myself away in a cave, and still you people insist on pestering me with your problems.
You love it.
Ah,
Oh, I mistook you for young what's-his-name, but I see now you're the sister. Weren't you supposed to be the lively one? I've seen happier faces at a rain-sodden burial.
Well, I'm sorry to dash your expectations, but the situation isn't exactly conducive to gaiety.
tell her.
She lives in a cave. She doesn't know you.
That's more like it. Stoller used to spit and hiss like a wildcat too. Better for a young thing like you to be filled with fire and leave the doom and gloom to your elders. Now, what exactly does this tragic situation of yours have to do with me?
If I may, Master Matoya, we have need of your crystal eye once more.
And Stoller is one of the afflicted, is she? Very well. She may be an ungrateful stray, but she's my ungrateful stray, and I'll not see her buried before I am.
Right, let us see what we can see. I'll begin from where our friends first fell, and cast my senses out from there.
What is it? Did you find them?
This doesn't make sense. How is it even possible?
How is what possible? Kryl, what did you see?
The threads, they just ended. And no, I didn't lose track of them. I followed them as far as they went. It's as if they were cut off.
Could their ether have dissipated if it had? Oh gods! Their bodies are just husks. It's like the broodmother's daughter all over again.
No, this is different. The Kalyana girl was already dead, body and soul, when Lakshmi effected her resurrection.
Aye, let's not jump to conclusions. If their physical forms yet breathe and show no signs of wasting, then it follows that their souls must still be intact somewhere.
But where?
That's the question, isn't it, girl? Death has not taken them to the ethereal sea, yet there are no tracks left for us to follow.
Pan
We're no
in.
closer to an answer than when we started. But knowing their souls are still out there is progress of a sort. We just have to keep looking.
Yeah, the golden saucer.
Pray, excuse me a moment. Yes? I remember, but... What, to Alamigo? We're on our way. That was Lee's. Apparently, a group of Populares have defected to Alamigo, and Maxima, the envoy Alphino left with, is one of them. I'm sorry. I realize we've barely begun here, but...
Go, child, go! You've made up your mind, and life's too short for dithering.
I'll do some digging in the meantime and see if there isn't some other method we could use to continue the search.
Let's be off then.
Uh-oh, her broom.
Oh, not again. The enchantment barely seems to take these days. I chalk it up to old age, but I rather doubt it's that simple.
Because the ether is like...
Waning.
Yeah.
Before they took ill, Y'shtola and Urianger were sharing notes on a thinning of the ether. It seems to be happening all over.
Does it now? And here I was, all set to blame my woes on that creaking mountain of refuse clogging up the Thaliac.
I think that's Alexander.
No, we took care of that lady.
Something has gone
Yeah.
awry. Still, there's naught to be gained from starting in shadows. You can only do what can be done, and that but one thing at a time.
Vaughn is here. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
The I love that she calls her Stola as a term of endearment, even if outwardly they're mean to each other. Matoya is the best. That really shook her for sure. She tried to hide it, but she couldn't at first. Yeah, they were talking about the Snake Lady's daughter,
Which part?
the Curliana girl, who
Oh, yeah.
when she was like, "This is just like the brood mother's daughter."
Right.
Gold inside. It's gold saucer.
I go to the golden saucer.
Yeah.
It's different.
Okay.
You don't know about it.
All right. That's such a kid thing to say.
I have a girlfriend. She just goes to a different school.
You sound like you've said that before.
I haven't, but I've definitely been around people who have.
You want me to read it?
Sure, if you want to.
But it can't be bad news, can it? Lise would have said, unless there's no point speculating. Lise said she'd be notified of the guards of our coming, so we should head straight to the palace gate in the Alametan Quarter.
I'll be praying for good news. Learn what you can about Alphino's plight and leave the search for our friend's lost souls to me. She waves.
You know who should we ask about this? Godbert. It's made of gold, not colored gold.
Interesting. That is an interesting difference between gold and golden. I guess something gold would appear golden. I don't know, but that's really interesting. I never
These
thought
are
of it
the
that way.
philosophical discussions that people really look forward to when they tune in, you know?
Saucer chat.
Saucer chat. That's what she gets for buying magic rooms from the WoW auction house. That's funny. Saying nothing about that comment other than we know.
All right, what do we got here? Greetings, Scions. The commander told me to expect you. Shall I show you in?
Show us in.
Oh, we got ominous music. Where's Alphino, buddy?
Well, kind of looks like there's somebody missing. We'll see. We'll see. I honestly don't remember.
I'm sorry to drag you halfway across the realm, but when Maxima mentioned Alphino, I thought you'd want to hear the news in person.
Ah, we meet again. Though I was hoping our reunion would be under more auspicious circumstances.
What happened to my brother? Where is Alphino?
Never fear, my lady. Your brother was in fine health when I took my leave of him, and I have no reason to assume that has changed.
Okay, good.
You assume?
If you will allow me, I shall endeavor to explain events. Our troubles began not long after we departed Doma. While crossing the burn, we were fired upon by the Emperor's personal guard and forced to make an emergency landing. As we stumbled from the wreckage, our attackers fell upon us again, and we would have perished there and then were it not for the intercession of a third party, a band of mercenaries whose leader claimed to pursue a vendetta against the Ascians. This Shadow Hunter, as he styled himself, then escorted us out of the wastes to relative safety. Upon arriving back in civilization, I gathered my Populares colleagues and prepared to flee the Empire. Master Alphino, however, declined the invitation to join us, preferring to continue his investigation into the Ascian threat.
Well, at least he's not lying in a heap in the burn. Tell us more about these Ascian hunters. Who are they? And is Alphino still with them?
He is. As to who they are, I'm afraid I have nothing to tell you. Beyond the fact that they root out and destroy Ascians, they were unwilling to divulge anything which might serve to identify them.
Probably
They would
'cause
not
they
even
kill
reveal
Ascian.
their next destination. But Master Alphino asked to accompany them all the same. Since parting company with your brother, we've been engaged in a game of cat and mouse with the Emperor's guard. We made our way through province after province, finding the army busy restoring order wherever we went, until we finally arrived here in Alamigo. I cannot thank Commander Aldin enough for giving us such an unexpectedly warm welcome.
That's Robon.
I'm not inclined to turn away refugees, no matter which land they call home. And if they can tell me how things lie in Garlemald, all the better.
On that subject, there is much I would tell you. During the course of our journey, we heard tales that an entire rebel army had been slaughtered in the space of a single night. It would seem my former comrades grew tired of putting down uprisings in the conventional manner, and chose instead to bring a formidable new weapon to bear. Details were sparse, but the
We saw
rumor
that
alone
last
was
time.
enough to
With
dampen the
Alphino
flames
and
of rebellion.
Chip Eater found it.
I have also heard reports that several companies have withdrawn from their designated provinces and begun marching westward. It is my assessment that the Empire's forces are mobilizing for a large-scale military engagement.
Westward? You mean they're getting ready to invade Alamigo?
We knew this was coming, but not that it would be so soon.
We've barely even begun to shore up our defenses. They won't stop an invading army.
No, they won't. Dispatch messengers to the Alliance leadership requesting reinforcements, and send word to our officers in the field to hasten completion of those border fortifications. Prepare to meet the Imperials head on! No matter how quickly we act, we still want for time. When the enemy comes into view, our best recourse will be to open negotiations with their commander, and see that the ensuing proceedings take as long as possible.
Would you and Alize head to Doma and let Lord Hier know about this? I'm sure he'll want to hear about Alphino too.
Consider it done. We'll send word when...
Oi.
Untold sorrow must be changed. Ahead looms a calamity. Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates.
You heard it too. Well, at least we're both still standing.
Oh, thank the gods. I thought we'd lost you for a moment there. Why does this keep happening?
I wish I knew. Nothing we've tried has brought us any closer to an answer. We'll keep working on it. But first, we need to go and see Lord Hien.
Oi. Let's see. Any theories on these Ascian hunters, Tom?
I feel like they were involved in the thing at the Waking Sands way back in Realm Reborn.
The, like, raid?
Yeah. I feel like they were somehow involved in that, but then, like...
Not the game raid, but when Livia...
Yeah.
Like, where Noraxia got, like...
Yeah.
Kicked.
And we had to move all the bodies afterwards and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, I feel like they were involved in that, but then have, like, defected. Maybe they deflected, too. They left, and now they switched, because the Empire wasn't what they thought it was, which is kind of what we found with Varys in the cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I wonder if I'm nice to Kay this year. Santa will bring me a lease for Christmas 2025.
Oh, I heard he's making a lease and checking it twice.
Just open the gate. Easy. Open the gates a little. The gates weren't thrown wide enough. Hello, Amazon delivery. Throw wide the gates, please. I mean, they should probably define wide a bit better. Not my cabbage girl door. What are Tom's thoughts on Ascians? Does he still groan every time they appear on screen? Honestly, it's the song. I feel like the song is like so... It's like, now here we go, you know?
Well, you guys are just so important and so like into yourselves. Oh, let me show what I did here, though.
Oh, yeah. You're very proud.
I made some proggers.
You progged?
I did.
You did a little bit of prog.
Look at all these. I got my first little chunk over here.
Well, that's
all
great.
done.
I don't think I did this because mine doesn't look like that.
Because everyone told me.
You got like festival stalls.
Everyone told me how to like do this, and it's done.
You did it, you know? Okay, I'm gonna check my Doman Enclave right now. Mine's still like under construction. Wait, what part of the map were you? Like here?
Yeah, it's like where that little red pin is.
That's what mine looks like. See, no.
Oh yeah, yours is.
Oh man.
Bad time.
You're passing me, bro.
Where you at? Do you even play Final Fantasy?
Do you even know how to play video
online
games?
Sensation?
No, it's the critically acclaimed.
The critically acclaimed.
MMORPG.
You can play the critically acclaimed MMORPG.
That's the one. Their tune is very Star Wars Empire. Yeah, exactly. Adjacent, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Ascians can definitely be that way.
I mean, that's their
Domino's Pizza, throw wide the gates, please. For me, the Garlean theme is the one that strikes me more than the Ascian one, probably because it starts with a loud brass. It's so worth finishing the Doman Enclave. That's what everyone says.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't do anything till next Tuesday.
No, your next deadline is Tuesday.
Yeah, but I can't donate anything.
Oh, because you did it this past... No, it should be like...
No, I did it on like Wednesday because I found out like the silver pieces and stuff.
Got it. Okay. Wish they had updated the music, says Breeze. Hi, Breeze. Okay, everyone needs to finish the Doman Enclave. They're all just a bunch of drama queens. Gotta get on the donation train. I keep talking to the donation box. Like
the Doma donation.
The Doma donation.
What's Hien gotta say?
They're not letting me donate the thing.
Greetings, friends. I was just discussing future endeavors with the members of our newly formed alliance.
Do you want me to be Alizé?
Sure. The Kojin and Confederacy you already know, and it was your own strength of arms that won us the cooperation of the steppe tribes.
That's great. Look at that. They're all in the same room.
Friends. We have also been joined by our neighbors from that place and the indomitable citizens of the other place, though the scattered nature of the latter's resistance will somewhat delay their official induction. These proud peoples have united under a single purpose, to stand against the tyranny of the Garlean Empire. Proud peeps.
There it is, Domation box.
Yep.
I'm glad to see your alliance is coming together so swiftly. As things stand, I fear we shall soon have need of your strength.
The Dalmatian nation.
Explain.
What's the explaining gesture? I thank you for bringing me news of Alphino. His fate is never far from my thoughts, and not only because he is our emissary. As for the sudden deployment of Imperial forces, I agree that Alamigo would be wise to shore up its borders with all haste. Every report we receive from our shinobi indicates a massing of troops in the western provinces. It seems all but certain that the Empire is poised to bring its fists down upon Eorzea. And I would help deflect that blow, but I cannot risk sending reinforcements just yet. We will remain vulnerable to airborne assault until our wall in the burn is in place. The all-important Allegan energy barrier.
Yes.
The energy barrier, yes. I thought to call it something more auspicious. A name drawn from the four lords of legends. Perhaps Sirius Aegis, or some such. The Ironworks engineers report that they have finished calibrating the generators and are ready to proceed to the testing stage. Have you time to attend the first tests? You've seen the field which protected Azisla firsthand, and I would be interested to hear how you think ours compares.
I will come too if you don't mind. Though I'm no Y'shtola, I may be able to offer some insight.
Of course, the time being of the essence, it would be best if we made directly for the burn. Yugiri, I leave you and Hakuro to bring the War Council to a close. Oop. Understood. Your mounts are saddled. Your mounts are saddled and ready, my lord. Where are the storms? What am I going?
Get your piece.
See, now I need the.
You got your pieces.
Yeah. So they're gonna give that to me. I'm just gonna donate it right back
to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We will cross the burn by Yol and Falcon. As before, join me at the Overlook near the House of the Fierce.
Build a wall, make the Alligans pay for it.
That is the platform he's running on, isn't it?
In this patch. Oh, I believe it's pronounced Nagshia. And Dalmasca is Dalmasca. Dalmasca.
Exactly.
Dalmasca is remember you talked to the people in the dirigible?
What's that now?
You like started the next raid.
Yeah.
Those are Dalmascan people, I believe.
101 Dalmascans. Oh. I have my guy over here. Oops. Well, I'm also lucid dreaming, so it's happening. Give the word when you're ready to take wing. Well, that's why I'm here, so.
You guys. It's going to be a great wall. Believe me. The best wall. Everyone's saying it. Everyone's talking about it. Make Doma great again.
Oh, no.
So funny.
That is kind of what we're trying to do, but like.
So you know why they're building this wall, right? They want to prevent the Garlean attack. Yeah, okay.
It seems the engineers have matters well in hand. Should the barrier work as we intend, Doma will be free to reinforce her allies in Alamigo without fear of weakening her own borders. Honored friends, the time has come to put your hard work to the test. Start the generator.
Just mushroom cloud. Ooh.
Node 1 is operational. Nodes 2 to 8 are reporting similar energy levels. The barrier is forming.
I swear this just Thancred's voice. He's like a lot of extras.
1,000 yards. 2,000. 3,000. Expansion remains smooth. No fluctuations detected.
That's pretty sweet.
See?
4,000.
That's how you do it.
5,000. Target altitude reached. The barrier is holding steady at 5,000 yards. We've done it.
Yeah. Oh.
Be a
Is
little
that an
higher.
Imperial airship? Of all the rotten timing.
Well, you could be the test.
But this is a gift, Mistress Allison.
Yeah.
They can test our new wool for us.
What if Alphino's in there?
Oh.
Seems solid enough, though I was hoping for a fireball.
Ian at least succeeded in building a wall. Points for the follow through. Oh man. Bam.
Yeah, see, told you guys.
Told
By
me.
the gods. It's Alphino. What are you? Let me go! He has my brother!
Lower the barrier!
Should like put a door in there. Kind of an all or nothing situation.
Be at ease, girl. The lad is not dead, merely locked in slumber.
No, not him too.
Someone was gonna go during the last headache thing.
We received a massive concussion when our ship slammed into this invisible barrier. He was totally fine, talking about how great his sister is.
We could identify no cause and found no remedy. Thus I sought to return him to Doma, and into the arms of Lord Hien himself, it would seem. It is a day for fated reunions. Would you not agree, adventurer? Or should I address you as the Warrior of Light?
I don't know, Black Wolf, he's... Right? I don't know.
Aye, Gaius van Baelsar, the Black Wolf. That was the title I was given. One I have long since relinquished.
Wait, from the beginning?
Yes, it's Gaius.
Stand
Really?
down.
Yeah.
The legatus of the
That's his, like,
14th
gunblade
Imperial
and
Legion
everything.
died in Castrum Meridianum. I am no more than Gaius Baelsar, a man
Wait a
without
minute,
rights.
sorry.
So like the Praetorium, right?
Yes, not my intention.
Yeah, such devastation. It like collapsed.
Yeah.
And basically I think you pulled a Gosetsu. And he's gonna explain like what he's been doing since, but that's him.
That's crazy. Sorry, that's crazy. Skip cutscene. Okay. Continue.
Impossible. There's no way you could have survived.
Do you remember how it unfolded?
Oh, we've seen it a lot.
How I was deceived by La Habrea? How I was convinced that reviving the Ultima weapon would allow me to bring peace to Eorzea? The Ascian used me, as he used so many others, all to further the restoration of his wretched god. Yet even with the might of Alec at my command, you bested me. And as the Praetorium went up in flames, I was content to burn along with it. For a moment, at least. A moment of folly. To surrender my life thus would have been to betray all who died for my cause. It was for them that I dragged myself free of the rubble, and swore vengeance on the Ascians. The Black Wolf has shed his pelt, never to return to Garlemald or her legions. I live now only to exact revenge. My principal quarry was to be La Habrea, whom I gather you have since ushered onto oblivion.
Yep. Peace.
The La Habrea tar pits.
But so many more remain. Long as their kind lurked in the shadows, laboring to sow chaos throughout our world, I would see each and every one dragged into the light and put to the sword. Are the Scions not of like mind?
In this single respect, perhaps.
Then I shall continue the partnership the boy began, and share what intelligence I have acquired.
I did not expect that.
Yeah.
At all,
The
yeah.
Ascians, the Black-Masked Ilk, are subordinate to those who wear red. This you already know. Yet among the red there exists a hierarchy. Those set adrift with the shards clearly stand below those still joined to the source. Nabriales, who once dared to intrude upon the Rising Stones, belonged to the former group, and while he was indeed a dangerous foe, his powers were inconsequential next to the paragons of the source.
I think that's the one who killed Moonbreeda.
The first was La Habrea, who plagues us no more. There is also the white-robed Elidibus, and the elusive Emmet Selk, about whom little is known.
We have files on La Habrea and Elidibus, but I believe this Emmet Selk is
Nero.
new to us. As I assume my brother told you, we have evidence to suggest that an Ascian now walks in the body of the Crown Prince. Have you identified this interloper?
Elidibus seems the most likely culprit. As emissary, it is his role to maintain the equilibrium between darkness and light. Your many deeds in Hydaelyn's name have upset the balance, and I believe he seeks to restore it by throwing his considerable power behind the Empire. As a leader of the Ascians, he is one of our primary targets. It was on the trail of this very prey that the boy and I came across the scene of a failed uprising. In the absence of a single Garlean casualty, we inspected the bodies of the rebels, and the lack of any external injury drew my immediate attention. They had been slain by Black Rose, an alchemical invention of the Imperial Army. When I yet served as legatus, I ordered its production halted, and all stockpiles destroyed. Toxic gas is not a tool of conquest, but of extermination.
Toxic gas? This must be the new weapon Maxima warned us about. Something deadly enough to sweep away all resistance in a matter of hours. Gods. You don't think they're planning to use this in Alamigo, do you?
Put your fears to rest. We infiltrated the production facility and destroyed all existing stores of the chemical along with the plant itself. Even should they rebuild the operation, they will not soon manufacture another batch.
Regardless, I would draw your attention to a directive we discovered in the plant's records. The document was marked with a recent date and authorized with the signature of one Zeno Galvas.
A dead man signing the death warrant for thousands. 'Tis bad comedy.
But the tale does not end there. Within that same facility was a chamber filled with devices of elegant design. Cloning technology, we realized. And what should we find in each and every incubator? But a young Emperor Solus.
It's weird.
All of which prompts the question, were the Ascians responsible for these abominations, or was it the will of the Emperor? I must know which hand guides the Empire. Though I have given up my rank, I am yet a son of Garlemald, and I will fight for the future of my homeland.
You go, Gaius.
It is time I return to the hunting of shadows. We should focus on our common foe. To reopen old quarrels now would serve no purpose.
You saved my brother's life, so I'm willing to let sleeping dogs lie. But in truth, it's not my decision to make.
We'll settle this another time. After school.
Stupid.
There was a time when I scorned those who placed their faith in false gods, even as I, in my blinkered conviction, place mine in Ascian promises. Unlike yours, my strength of will and my restraint was found wanting. We shall meet again, warrior of light.
So that was the infamous Black Wolf. An unexpected ally, to say the least. Well, I am content to leave the fine-tuning of the barrier to cleverer minds. Let us bid our friends from the Ironworks farewell, and see what can be done for Alphino back in Dorma.
I feel like we need to discuss.
Sure.
I just want to make sure there's not another cutscene. Okay. So yeah, when you were like, I feel like the Shadow Hunter people are involved in.
I mean, they were.
That's why I was laughing.
Just in a bigger way than I thought.
Like,
that didn't even occur to me as a possibility. Because I remember even telling you after like that whole thing where I was like, wow, I really thought he was like, I thought Gaius would be like the villain for a long time. It's like, no, he's just done in Realm Reborn. That's it. Which, I mean, he is like, at least that version.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you definitely didn't see that.
No, not at all. That was a good surprise.
Let's see. Okay, we have a lot to catch up on. Eric's watching from work. You made it.
Nice.
Oh, you changed it. Let's see. The gun uncle, the gunkle. Tom are clueless a whole this time. Pray return. Surprise! Of all the quotes you remember from Gaius, we didn't see a body. Gaius had a glow up. Pray return to MSQ Roulette, Tom. For whom do you fight? How very glib. I was so sad they got rid of that line.
I know, even I was sad about that.
Guy is so handsome. He got a tan. Poor Bread got eaten by a sword made out of a dragoon. So sad. Gaius VA is supposed to be a GOT actor. Really? So you know what I think they should do? I think I know we have, the Praetorium is wildly entertaining to the 14 community. I do think, though, for new people who come in, that they should have this Gaius voice a Realm Reborn Gaius.
It's not his voice in like a voice changer. It's not the same actor. I was gonna ask that.
Well, none of the Realm Reborn.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. Because he has that weird Darth Vader voice, which maybe they could make it a little less Darth Vader-y.
Yeah, it's so exaggerated. It's like no one talks like that, man.
Well, it's just the whole thing with like the Empire and the music.
Calm down.
It needs to be when you select it. It's like instead of like easy, hard, savage, it's like classic or like revised.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
do you want to go back and have all the old lines, or do you want to like?
Let's see. When you saw him the first time, I thought there was enough hints, but I wasn't sure if you got it.
No, I saw he had like masks and stuff. I was like, oh, those are people he killed, but I don't know. Like, I'm not.
I didn't see it coming. I was staring at the masks, and I was like, those are just masks. I don't know.
It was like those are clearly people he has defeated.
The Lannisters send their regards. Is that who it is? No. Nero wishes he was an Ascian. The gun sword had my spidey senses tingling when I first saw him, and hearing the voice, I wasn't 100% sure, but was like surely not. There's no way they could explain this. Gaius' voice is so damn smooth. It's wrong that I wish his ship sounded like the Jets.
It sounds like dubstep.
Love the return of Gaius, one of my favorite characters. Yeah, we'll settle this another time. Like maybe in the next hour when I'm running roulette. I think Tom needs to pray return to the MSQ roulette. Gaius always seemed to have his own moral compass besides just being part of the Garlean mission.
Yeah,
that's why I liked him.
Well, that's what I felt, because I was like, oh, you dedicate yourself to this thing and it wasn't what you thought and now you died. It's like,
yeah,
how it
like
seemed.
he didn't. Yeah, such devastation. This was not my intention. Like, literally, Shadowbringers buildup is legit. Original praise speech had a dialogue option before. How very glib. Oh, really? Oh my god, oh my god. You had to like. How does that work with everyone in the dungeon? Everyone had to like select it before the thing could keep going. I'd love them to add current VAs for ARR as an option. Don't erase the old stuff. Just add the new voices as add the new voices as default, and then everyone who's already done it can choose
the old school ones.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. They switched studios, and that's why they recast everyone.
See, I really do think though, like if you're thinking if this game's gonna go on for years to come, then making the voice acting really good from a new player's
just
first
consistent
experience.
So
Well, yeah, that too.
It doesn't, because like when you play, when you go straight from like Realm Reborn End to even the patch, it's like people sound different.
Yeah.
From 10 minutes ago.
Oh, really? I play on Japanese voices. I've never heard the meme Praetorian voices until Gen Z video. It's funny. Scotty says you can easily handwave the different voice with him wearing the helmet, but sadly you can't say that.
Right.
Alpha no puberty. Broder Bear. Oh my gosh, the funniest Gen Z translation of that speech by Joe Cat. You have to react to it. It's so funny. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'd like to see it. I like that Joe Cat video you showed me.
You love Joe Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
He's great. If you haven't seen it, you should check out the Gen Z Gaius monologue. It was voiced by Joe Cat. Okay, we'll have to do that.
It says the voice actor's Roose Bolton.
Who's Roose Bolton? That sounds familiar.
I mean, the Boltons are from Game of Thrones.
Roose.
I don't remember who Roose is.
Roose Bolton.
Let's see.
Simar says the thing that I felt should have tipped me off was Gaius was he uses that X attack. Only high-ranking Garleans use that. Oh, literally the Lannisters send their regards guy. He's the one who was like and then the red wedding happened. Oh, more got in Final Fantasy.
Well, there's somebody, I forget who, that really sounds like, I can't remember his name, Jonas, but he's the doctor in Silo. That actor.
Oh, Khaleesi's like
assistant.
right-hand person, yeah.
Yeah, there's someone in this game that sounds a lot like him, and I've been thinking like, I don't know if it is.
Yeah.
Maybe someone here would know.
Let's see. Oh, everyone ran ahead if you were in the cutscene. Oh, so it was not mandatory back then. I think that's Legatus up. I only remember him and Regula from Aziz La. Let's see. Gaius was voiced by Richard Epcar. Wasn't in GOT, but he was a VA for several characters in English animes like Bleach and Naruto. Let's see. Oh. Manny Talk Shooting. Hi.
Hey.
The Joe Cat vid is so funny. You should also see the Gilbert Gottfried version of the Gaius elevator speech. Gaius V and Shadowbringer patches is Reese from GOT. Let's see. Tom sounds sicker now.
Do I?
I think it's 2 p.m.
Do I sound sick? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, they should continue to pull from the GOT cast because what's his name? Sid in 16. Best voice acting. And I believe he was in GOT. Remember Sid? You remember Sid from 16.
Oh, I mean, vaguely.
Yeah.
I remember, yeah. I'm not good with names. I remember faces. Like, I know you, but I don't know.
You would remember. It was, the voice acting in 16 was, like, fantastic. The whole so good. Anyway. All right, let's keep going.
I think I told you this when I became a digital media teacher. I started as English.
Yeah.
And I switched to digital media like a month into the school year. So I had like switched classrooms, everything. It was kind of crazy. I took over this class. Students were all there. And there was a row of girls in this one class that were all friends. I think there was like 6 of them. And it was literally, they got so mad at me because I had just learned like 180 students' names for my like main classes. As soon as I got that dialed in, I got all new students in a new class and a new program and had to relearn it. And it was literally like 1 or 2 weeks in, they were so mad that I didn't know all their names. But these 6 girls, they literally, all of them had like dyed black hair and glasses and bangs. And it was literally like Marina, Mariah, Maritza. Like it was all M.A. names. And I was like, you guys only talk to each other. You all look the same and you have basically the same name. Like, how? I also had a set of twins in that class that I had for years and could never tell apart.
Twins are hard.
I had other
twins
that I totally could tell apart, and like,
but there's some twins that like are identical.
Yeah, some of them, they were identical. They always wore similar clothes, and they'd always be like, "Well, I'm girly and my sister's sporty," and I'm like,
that tells me nothing.
I got nothing. So like, if a note would come from the office, like, and they were always like worked on stuff, I would just put it between like, a thing came for you.
That's funny.
Anyway, to business at hand.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Okay.
Hien says Alphino is safely ensconced in a private chamber. That's what you need to tell people when I'm asleep. My finest healer is examining him as we speak.
Ensconced.
I've spoken with the physician, and there are no outward signs of illness. Alphino is just lost in a sleep from which he cannot be awoken, just like the others. It seems that even the lands of the Empire were not far away enough to escape that cursed voice. I share your... Oh, that was supposed to be you. I share your frustration, I'll say, but Alphino is returned to us alive and otherwise unharmed. All that remains is to find the means to wake him, like his missing soul. Until then, we can both fulfill your duty. You can both fulfill your duties as Scion, yours and your brother's. Both. You're right, of course. There are arrangements to be... Sorry.
There are arrangements to be made and little time to make them. To business then, my lord. Now that we know Sirius Wall works as intended, can we expect reinforcements for Almigo?
You most certainly can. As promised, we will send troops to bolster our allies in Eorzea without delay. Pray be aware, however, that they will not arrive without delay, save for some few who boost teleportation magics. The bulk of our force must be transported by sea, a lengthy voyage for which the smaller vessels favored by the Confederacy are ill-equipped. This is interesting because it explains to me, kind of for the first time, that not everyone has teleportation capabilities.
Yeah.
Because they're always like, oh, sorry to make you travel so far. I'm like,
I took the Aetheryte.
Yeah. Accordingly, I mean to enlist the assistance of the East Aldenard Trading Company in finding suitable ships. As for navigating distances in question, we are in the happy position of being able to call upon those who plotted a course for my people's exodus to Eorzea. Beyond the procurement of ships, it is unlikely that our East Aldenard friends will consent to any involvement in military operations, but I am certain they will afford Alphino a berth aboard one of their vessels. I shall have a Shikturjan chiropractor accompany them in every ilm of the way to the Rising Stones.
You have my thanks, Lord Yen.
Yuguri, I will go on ahead of our friends to Alamigo, enlist those capable of teleportation, and put them at the disposal of the Eorzean Alliance as soon as possible. They will form the vanguard. Yes, my lord.
This is exactly what we'd hoped for. Lys and the Alliance leaders will be glad indeed to welcome the combined strength of the East.
The beasts from the Easts.
The beasts from
the best
East.
in the West.
Dun, 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 dun.
Meanwhile, oh boy.
Our supplies of Black Rose have been ruined, but the new plant is already under construction. We should have the first batch ready in time for the offensive, Your Radiance.
See that you do.
Look at that face.
Just jowls.
So much jowl.
Ah, yes, the infamous Black Rose. If I recall correctly, Gaius did not much care for the invention. A ruthless and indiscriminate weapon indeed, this airborne poison. It seems you are capable of making decisions worthy of your bloodline.
With no gift for sorcery, we Garleans must look to Magitech to even the odds. If it spares the needless deaths of our soldiers and serves the cause of this empire, there is no method I would not employ.
How very noble of you.
Truly, though, I must commend you for embracing your role as Emperor. You play the part of the determined ruler well. Sometimes even I catch myself believing.
A silent agent of death. Now that I think on it, Black Rose may well possess the perfect aspect. Slowly but surely, the deluge of light has worked upon the ether here in the source, and the gas should be most susceptible to its influence. Well, I shall leave you to your own devices. Go forth and bloody the land with your grand and glorious war.
While you do what, precisely?
His face. A lot of anger.
Need you ask? I will be doing what all Ascians do.
I am well aware that your kind exists only to usher in the next calamity. But you seem oblivious to the harm your singular agenda causes to the Empire. You cannot have forgotten the events which followed your mortal demise. Our homeland was plunged into civil war for your failure to name a successor. The edifice you so carefully constructed was but a hair's breadth from collapse.
See, this acting is so good. Good.
Are you truly so naive? You thought me oblivious to the consequences of a departure so painstakingly timed?
It's a feature, not a bug.
Yeah, that was the whole point.
It was by design?
Well, of course it was. Though I will admit the resulting panic exceeded even my wildest expectations. But how can you be surprised? Throwing the world into disarray was the very purpose for which this nation was, as you say, so carefully constructed. Now, if you have no further questions, I must be on my way. Since we may not meet again in this lifetime, it would be remiss of me not to offer a word or two of gratitude. I really must thank you for this surplus of vessels. I can mold any host into my own image, but having bodies tailor-made for me in this fashion is so much less tiresome. You dabbled in Allagan cloning techniques, yes? It certainly is a compelling, not to mention entertaining, field of research. And of all the options available, you chose the Founding Father on whom to experiment. You have a twisted streak to you, Varus, like grandsire, like grandson, hey? If events play out as planned, this will become something of a family enterprise. You will be the capstone of this world, I the anchor in the shard, and together we will give the lie to this star's fraudulent existence.
I'm a big fan.
I love crazy villains like that.
He's great.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hey, Carolyn. A chiropractor. Yeah, you guys remember when Alzay and Alfie dressed the same back? Did you have trouble telling them apart?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I was actually glad when she left because I was like, okay, there's only one.
There's only one. Let's see. Varys' motivations still make little sense to me. He knows he's being manipulated and it's just like, okay, sure, use the gas, I guess. Such a creepy looking guy. It was by design. These scenes always feel very Shakespearean to me.
Yeah.
Oh, another streamer I watch has that line on a soundboard. That's funny. Oh, do we like Solace?
Yeah, I like villains that are unpredictable because to me they're like the scariest villains.
Yeah, because you don't know what the heck.
Yeah, you don't know what their motivation is.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's like Heath Ledger's Joker, where it was like, what is?
Well,
why are you even doing this?
The thing with Varys is like, well, I guess the question is, there's the Empire and then there's Garlemald, and obviously Garlemald existed before the Empire. Solace is the founder of the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Which just happened to be like based in Garlemald, or like empirized Garlemald.
Yeah. So Gaius
to just be its own nation, but then no one knew that his whole motivation was because he was an Ascian.
Right.
Yeah, and so Varys is like just born into it, but it's like he's struggling with, well, there's like the Empire and this, you know,
like Truman
the
showed,
ideals.
like...
Yeah, but then there's this like backstory of some, you know, thing that he doesn't understand.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Varys is a dumb guy who thinks he's smart. Solace and Xenos both have had the female fan base thirsty, but those genes must have skipped to Varys'
poor guy.
Wait, hold on. Oh, that was it.
For today?
That's where I said that we can pause.
Okay. And then we have...
Well, okay. This one
Mm-hmm.
is 40 minutes long.
Okay, I don't
Yeah.
Of this.
And you can't stop.
Okay.
It's all cutscene. It's
And
one of those like
we will decline.
Yeah,
that was a good place to chill.
Yeah, so tomorrow's stream we're gonna finish that.
Okay.
And then part 2 is about 50 minutes total.
Perfect.
So it'll be like
90 minutes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And there's a dungeon tomorrow. So
A dungeon done. We're doing the same time tomorrow. Yeah.
yeah, 1 p.m. tomorrow. Let's see. Varys literally just learned his country is a tool. Yeah. See, and I can imagine that's very frustrating because it's like, what is he gonna do? He can't escape it.
Yeah, it does seem like his whole thing is like he kind of knew there's like this weird, goofy backstory, but if he thought Solus was dead, then it's kind of like it doesn't matter. This was founded on like these weird ideals. Like I will turn it into like this, what he thinks it should be. But now he's just totally undermined.
Yeah, he can't. Imperial Garlemald is actually really tragic because all the pre-Imperial culture was basically destroyed by Solus. Just twisted the entire nation. That said, yeah, just sort of what happens when you turn into a fascist dictatorship. Yeah. We're gonna do signups in the YouTube chat.
Tomorrow we have to put him in the box.
Yeah.
So we need 3 people?
It's 3 people.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll do it here because
I hope I get chosen.
I want to be able to give you more advance if you're going to sign up in the Discord. So, but anytime we go live in the future or do signups to play with us on stream, it's all through the Discord. So if you aren't in our Discord, check out the link in the description underneath this video. We'd love to have you. And also, we do have a free company if you don't have anyone to play with. So we're on Dynamis Kraken, the server. Let's see. Nice job planning out the MSQ prog for Tom. Very organized. Yes.
Yeah,
I gotta accommodate the HP of Tom,
The HP
which is 90
and the
minutes
sketch,
long. Let's see. I imagine someone like him, his first move would be to turn it to his advantage. Varys is still trying to lead his nation as best as he can. Tom kicked out of the party on his own.
Have fun,
stream.
guys.
I don't think I'll manage to level in time unless I buy a job skip. Oh.
Definitely don't spend money on things.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, spend money on things in general, but
There's
don't
plenty,
feel pressure.
There's
Don't
plenty
feel
of
pressure.
opportunities to play, and there's also like non-MSQ stuff too. We have plenty of that side quests and side content to do. So, all right. So, do you have any predictions, thoughts for tomorrow?
I mean, no.
I mean, you've been right. I feel like most of the time, you just don't realize.
Yeah, well, I mean, I still stand by what I said, like the Warriors of Darkness who disappeared. Now I can't even think of her name because she's been gone for so long.
Whose name?
Exactly. It's not Hildebrand.
Wait, it's a she?
Yeah.
Minfilia?
Yes, I was thinking Frida, but that's not it.
No, that Minbrida and Minfilia are different. You just combine them.
Yeah, it's like something's not right about that. Yeah, I know she's over there doing stuff, and I feel like that's all coming back because I feel like that's where the people are being called, it's where the souls are going. That's what we need to deal with. That's
what you think.
That's what I think.
All right, so we'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.